Hey guys, what's up? Today we are talking cigars and probably one of my favorite subscription services, cigarclub.com. They just released their latest customs box and it's hands down one of my favorite cigars I've had in a while. Stay tuned to find out more. What's up folks, I'm Jason Steve from themashanddrum, and today I want to talk cigars a bit. The more I try, the more I want to pair with great whiskey. I love that challenge, pairing a great whiskey with a great cigar, and cigarclub.com allows me to do that. Their tagline is cigars as unique as your palate. They have monthly gift and custom subscriptions, but my favorite thing is when I first tried them is the taste quiz. You go on the website and they take you through what type of coffee you like, your cigar goals, what you like to drink. It's a quick quiz, but it definitely helps guide you in your future cigar selections, especially if you either want to try something new or you're not quite sure what to get. So the monthly subscription is pretty cool. The first box you actually get a cigar cutter in it, and the first one you ever order. You can choose usually 3, 5, or 10 cigars. You can choose mild to medium cigars, medium and full cigars. Again, that quiz will help you do that selection. They all arrive in a travel humidor, which is pretty cool. This nice pouch, and what it also does is give you a detailed tasting notes and also personalized QR code when you can rate the cigars after you try them. Plus, you'll also get exclusive members only selections. They will also, someone that loves whiskey, it'll give you a nice little whiskey pairing inside. I think in this subscription box, it told me to pair it with Weller 107. So yeah, it's definitely worth it if you're into trying something new each month. Now, my personal favorite subscription, though, is the custom subscription. So 6 times a year, you receive a custom cigar release made exclusively just for that subscription. So Dave over at cigarclub.com and the team work with some amazing manufacturers in the industry to craft custom cigars. You get a pack of 5 or a pack of 10. They're all blended in extremely small batches for the membership. The video you saw of me unboxing is the latest custom box featuring a cigar called the Aperio. So Aperio is a Latin word that means to reveal or uncover. This cigar was made with a partnership in Dominican Republic called Tabacalera La Isla in late 2020. So the team at cigarclub.com, they played around with a variety of Dominican tobacco and landed on this cigar right here. They give you this pamphlet that actually breaks down exactly what's in the cigar. It's really transparent, and it's, just like whiskey, it's really cool to see exactly what your or where your cigar is coming from. So the cigar is 5 1/4 by 50. The wrapper's Dominican, the binder's Dominican, and the filler, it looks like it's a mix of also Dominican and also Nicaraguan. When I first tasted this, I was extremely blown away by the balance and how much it changes as you smoke it. Starts off spicy, leathery, earthy, but then changes to nutty, a bit sweet, and it keeps that spice all the way through. The flavors, really made it fun to try and pair a whiskey with it. Cigarclub.com was kind enough to kind of send me these and say, hey, see if you could pair anything with it. And I came up with 3 really cool pairings for this one. So the first bottle that I thought went great with this cigar was a Bunnahabhain 12, a single malt scotch. It's got flavors of raisins, chestnuts, some sherry influence. It balances so good with the cigar. It pulls out chocolate spice in the cigar that is outstanding. This comes in at a nice 46.3% ABV. Bunnahabhain 12 is one of those single malt scotches I always recommend to even bourbon drinkers trying to get into scotch. It's got such a nice balance of ex-bourbon, ex-sherry flavors. It's rounded, it's balanced, it's not too weak. Again, it's non-chill filtered, an absolute hitter of a Scotch, and it goes great with this cigar. Next up was Old Forester 1910, which does well with a lot of cigars, but since the 1910 is a lower proof and easy to sip, the spiciness of this cigar, this Aperio, really brought a perfect balance. The chocolate and espresso notes of the whiskey brought out some extra sweetness in the cigar as well. This is an Old Forester product. This is, something they released a couple years ago. This is the Old Fine whiskey. They basically double barrel this. It's aged and then it's put into a ultra charred barrel to really get some of those coffee and those deep, rich oak and espresso notes out of the barrel. If none of you have tried this one before, basically, you might not like it at first. I wasn't crazy about this whiskey the first time I tried it, but man, this gets past the shoulder. The chocolate notes, the espresso notes open up. Plus, if you do like a 60-40 blend, so like 60, 1920, Old Forester 1920, and then 40% of the 1910. I really feel like you get the 1915 as they call it, which is an unbelievable blend, which actually also does really well with a lot of cigars too. I will say though, my favorite pairing with this cigar was the Penelope Bourbon Barrel Strength. So Penelope is they're blenders and they do 4-grain bourbon. This is a 4-grain bourbon. So when you see 4-grain, it's got corn, it's got wheat, it's got barley, and it's got rye in the mash bill. The Penelope is it's pretty fruit forward for the most part. The cigar amplifies the cherry and also gives the whiskey a little bit of a barbecue note. Also brings out some cinnamon, some nuttiness of the cigar. I found myself sipping on this the most because, it just kept changing. I'm actually going to take a sip of this right now. Yeah, this one comes off very fruit forward, very wheat forward. It kind of goes really beautiful with the spiciness of the cigar, a little bit earthy. And again, a really good pairing to me with a cigar and a whiskey is a whiskey that brings out different flavors in the cigar and vice versa. And I think this combination, it does it perfectly. So check out cigarclub.com. I put the link in the description below. The Aperio is still available as a customs option. I don't talk about or tout many subscription services, but this is one I really love. If you subscribe now, use the code MASHANDDRUM for 25% off your first shipment. Let me know down in the comments if you're already a subscriber and any cigars that you have gotten lately and enjoy. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey or the cigars, it's the people you share it with. So cheers, and I'll see you next time right here at the Mash and Drum. Take care, everybody.